guys, it's Tim Waz. I'm going to start this little video blog over the next 10 months or so. Not sure how often I'm going to update it. Just kind of as a little tracking piece to my training. Kind of just look at essentially how am I going to go from being injured over the last year to my newest goal of trying to set a course record at the Viaduct Ultra Marathon in July up in Pennsylvania of next year. So getting ready to head out on a run. Kind of decided to start this today. I'm actually doing my first race tomorrow. Actually, this is my first race that I've been in since April of this year. So it's been several months without racing. I've had some soft tissue damage to the outside of my right leg. Went through some several different types of treatment. Finally, some dry needling is what really got me back out on the road. Had my first 100-mile plus week, second week of August this year, and I've just been training well, training smart. So just going to kind of keep up and document my my training and just kind of see how things go as we progress towards the finish line in July. I guess one of the things that is probably key, or keep track of, or at least keep the the two people that are actually watching this interested, I guess, is a little bit of equipment, what I'm using. Right now, pretty much I'm running continuously in Brooks products, the Pure line that came out last year, October, which just works really well for me. I actually run in the Connects and the Flows. The Connects a lot less of a shoe than the Flow. Gives a lot of room for natural foot movement, so it just works really well for me. Something else that I always have, actually still needs to be pieced together for today's run, is my Camelback handheld, and then I really like the Flash Flow bottles. Quick to hydrate throughout. Typically I'm a straight hammer guy, but I've actually just found this Roctane, the Island Nectars. It's really good. There again, one of the things that really not very crazy about, other than the taste itself, is the the 2 times caffeine. So this is just something that I like to use sparingly, but I've been really happy with this flavor. And of course, my Timex Ironman GPS run tracker watch. Absolutely love it. Great battery life, about 12 hours. Been super happy with that. I can upload all your workouts straight into Training Peaks, so and always great. And of course, even so, I just shaved my head after letting my hair grow for last year. Still have a bandana with me all the time. I think more of just a safety net to give the knee a little bit of support, but typically wear that around the neck or wrist, just to keep a little bit cool. So and one more little shout out plug, of course, Road ID. Don't run without it. Gotta love them. So let's get shoot up and head out. All right, so this is the Waz running mecca. We moved in here in January of this year. Kind of extremely lucky from the standpoint of can walk out the doors and have 20+ miles worth of trails right out my front door. There's my chickens. What's up, chickens? What's up? What's up, chickens? Yeah? Yeah, you guys want to go for a run? No? Okay. All right, so they're not going to go for running with us. But yeah, really fortunate to have this many trails literally right outside the front door. Actually in and around the entire property, there's can probably do a full 50K, but you definitely have to duplicate some of the trails over and over again. but continuously without having to break anything up. Can definitely get in 20 plus. So gonna head out today. Like I said, I'm doing my first race tomorrow, which is just a half marathon. Honestly, I can't even remember the last half marathon race that I've entered. I want to say it was probably back in Knoxville, back in like '99 or 2000. So heading out. We're actually going to spend a little bit of time in the woods, rather stay out of the sun since I am racing tomorrow. So the trails that we've got out here as we literally leave the house, very nice running surfaces, no elevation change whatsoever, all flat like it is here in the low country. Very shaded, a lot of oak trees, very good running surface though, compacted sand. They keep a good cut on the grass, so not too high. The only thing you gotta really be concerned about is hunting season. So yeah, that is something that you have to worry about, getting shot when you're out running. But I just kind of hit the sceneries. Plan on doing about 6 to 7 miles today. So one of the things as far as all my training goes, since I do work a full-time job, I've got 2 young kids that are very active. You know, one of the things that I get asked a lot is when do I get time to get the miles in? Having a midday afternoon run like this is definitely a rarity. You know, the miles either come in early in the morning. I probably do about 90% of my miles after the kids go to bed. Literally heading out 8, 9 o'clock at night. And just hit the pavement. But I've really found that when I'm pressing the mileage, pushing upwards of 100 plus a week, my body can recover a lot faster when I'm actually doing 2-a-days, splitting the mileage up. I've actually read a lot of articles, talked with a lot of coaches that I actually recommend splitting it up and letting your body recover in between workouts, because that muscle memory is still going to stay strong, because it's not like you're stopping and sleeping for 8 hours if you get 8 hours sleep at night in between workouts. So you can do 9 in the morning, 9 at night, get 18 in for the day, still have a very strong week total mileage, but you're not pushing your body through a 20-mile run every day. So that takes a toll on it. So that's what's been working for me. You know, it's what works. All right, and then training pace. I've kind of been doing things a little bit differently since I've come back. When I first started really pushing my mileage again at the beginning of August, I was kind of just ultimately running to see, you know, what could I do throughout April, or from the beginning of April all the way down to end of July. I honestly could not do more than 3 miles at any given period without just being in excruciating pain. So once I was able to start running, pushing it further, I was actually started pushing it a little harder. That first week back with 100 plus, I think I did like 104 that first week.
My average was about 7:38. I was just running hard, you know, but I felt good. So the one thing that I've really been kind of focusing on is just getting those consistent miles in, getting the body used to doing it again. Right now I'm kind of clipping along at 7:50 pace, and you know, you can definitely hear my voice. You know, I'm pulling for air. So, you know, that's something that, you know, one, I'm not typically used to doing, but you take several months off of not doing any mileage. You know, that's the best thing that you can hope for is, you know, push it and still be able to, you know, converse through. So thank you for pushing the cardio side. So, but from a pacing standpoint, as I continue to move forward, you know, start getting into longer and longer runs, my goal or my plan ultimately is to run strong when I feel strong. I think the mistakes that I've made in the past with racing is being too conservative, but at the same time still running smart. Because when you're pressing past that 50-mile mark, you're going to get tired regardless. So does it make more sense to get there faster, still be at the same, you know, level of fatigue? So I've just been pushing it hard and long, kind of keeping a goal pace when I am doing my long runs of, you know, 10 plus, you know, keeping it under 8:30. You know, it's not a blistering pace by any means, but just more so getting the body used to holding that pace. So they just left. I want to walk up to them, see if you can see them. But one of the other advantages of being out here is the wildlife. Just had a family of deer hop right on down the path and scoot on back. There again, it is hunting season, so they're on the move. They're not just lingering around when they're seeing somebody. So. All right, so this is the back gate. This is literally the back side of the property. It's 3.5 miles back to here. This is usually a short run turnaround point. I can run up to here and then actually pick up the road, transition off of the trail onto the road. I like to actually mix it up. I used to do a lot of just straight trail running, but I definitely found that we sure do run differently on the road than we do, on the trail from a shortening stance standpoint. So, whenever I'm talking about back gate, that's it. 3.5 miles in, still holding like right around the 7:58 minute pace. More than anything, just want to shake out the legs. I was on the road in Nashville all week this week. Got in the mileage I was planning for, but definitely not at the the intensity that I wanted. Working all day, being on your feet all day at a conference, definitely wears you out. So just want to get out, shake the legs out a little bit. Just going to go up here 1/4 mile, turn around, come back, and I'll actually put it just over 7. All right, so that was a good run. It was actually 8 miles. I actually came back a different way than we went out, and ran a little further down the road to catch the other gate. So, one of the things that I'm really good at, but at the same time, I know I have to kind of stick to, is the training plans that I put together. I have a training plan that basically goes now through January with all the racing I'm planning, and then a tentative one from January through July. And it's one of the things that, as I make a goal, going into a race like Viaduct, ultimately my goal is to finish. The main goal, of course, is to take, that course record. And a race that's going to go over 3 days, takes a lot of discipline. So one of the things I've got to get better about doing is sticking to the plans that I make, and just doing that key mileage. The amount of time that I was off this year because of my injury, I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to take 5 months off between now and July of next year. The racing, as well as the training miles, is ultimately what's going to get me across the finish line. And if I lose that much time, then it's not going to happen. So I just got to be smart, and stick to the plans that I laid out, and it all come together. But again, I've got the Francis Marion Dirt Dash tomorrow up in Francis Marion, South Carolina. And we'll just keep you updated. No, guys, you guys stay home. Make some eggs. I want a sandwich when I get home.